Hello, and welcome back to Kuckles Plays. We are in Bioshock Infinite. It's been a while since we've been back in Bioshock Infinite, but I can finally come back and play the Burial at Sea DLC, both parts 1 and part 2. I can show them to you guys, whereas I couldn't before a while ago because of some computer issues. That's why I haven't been around for a while now. But I probably already explained this in a different video that I released before this, and whatever. We're going to be playing Bioshock Infinite Burial at Sea Episode 1. I'm going through that, and then we'll be hitting Episode 2, and we'll finish up Bioshock Infinite. So let's start a new game. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Medium seems also fine. It's been a little bit, but I think coming back it'll be nice and fine. Nice new story to go through.
We're closed.
You don't look the sort who can afford to turn down legitimate work.
What do you want?
How about we start with a light?
Well, you got a name, miss?
Elizabeth. You can call me Elizabeth.
What can I do for you?
There's a girl who needs to be found. Maybe you've seen her.
This girl. This girl's dead.
You know her.
You'll see dozens of her tied down by the docks or the slums in Apollo Square. Orphans. With Fontaine's charity shut. No place for them.
But her you know.
As I said, girl's dead.
Lost.
Look, I don't know where you get...
Lost isn't dead. Name your rate, I will pay you for this work. But you do this one gratis, wouldn't you?
I don't follow.
Something tells me you will.
Okay. Back, we see a little bit of Elizabeth there. Taking a look around. Booker seems to be back to what was hinted about a lot of his backstory of gambling and drinking. But we all should know by now this isn't Columbia. This is Rapture.
Seems my instincts were correct.
Where's Sally?
I don't know. But I know someone who does. Follow me.
What's this girl to you?
What I need from her is my business. And I know where to start looking.
Something's a
Something
little
tells
wrong
me
with
a
your
man
skirt
with
there,
your
Elizabeth.
particular talents could be useful.
Edward thinks the way to my heart is philosophical transcendence.
What happened to these children?
Red means
What are
stop,
they?
green
Where have
means
you been?
Ah.
Cabin in Arcadia?
all
Little sisters.
Best
Atom
way to make
factories.
little sisters
It's
even
grotesque.
creepier before they get all mutated and shit. Give them white, creepy face paint.
Compromise? Is that why we came to Rapture? I could compromise in Red. We're just... Come on. We haven't got all day.
Tubes to send mail everywhere. Big
What do
Daddy.
they even look like under those suits?
What you mean? Are they just some kind of machine?
Doing what it's designed to do. Repair Rapture. safe and
We should
secure.
have to prove you're properly versed on a topic before you're allowed to vote on it. Otherwise, it's...
Funny,
What?
you're not knowing about the Little Sisters. How long have you been in Rapture?
Let's just say I don't get out much.
You've got eyes and ears, don't you?
If I wanted to share my life story, Mr. DeWitt, I would write my memoirs. If I learned anything about Rapture, I thought it was a place where people understood to mind their own business.
Where are we headed?
The man we need to see is in the Garden of the Muses.
How do you know?
My sources are my own, Mr. DeWitt. If you have better information as to the whereabouts of your girl, I suggest you avail yourself of it.
Where are you taking me?
When's the last time you saw Sally?
What?
She was taken from you, wasn't she?
How do you know this?
She was taken, down at Surprise. You were playing the tables and...
She disappeared.
And?
Cop friend of mine, Sullivan, says they found her floating in the docks.
You see the body?
Look.
Did you see the body? This world values children, not childhood. There's a profit to be made and men who make it. I'm taking you to one of them. Mr. DeWitt, you all right?
I'm fine. Just get these spells sometimes. It'll pass.
Quick question. Who takes the time to post a closed by the council message on a billboard underwater and outside? Why don't you just take down the billboard?
Refreshment, sir. Madam?
We're fine, thanks.
Teleporting plasmas that no one ever gets, unfortunately. Only the NPCs get that one.
I went through basic with them. Decent sort.
I told her. I want some business.
Mr. DeWitt, we'll find my source inside of that club.
Cohen? What does that lunatic have to do with Sally?
Fun little bug. When I first downloaded this DLC and I tried to record it for you guys when it just came out, I noticed a little glitch with these little dancing men or whatever, where their heads
Private
would just
party.
were
No
not
entry without
attached to their
invitation.
body, and you could see inside them, and it was really weird. And I really wish I could have used that recording because it was kind of funny, but no, oh well.
Which business do you represent, sir?
Business?
Yes, which business?
DeWitt
All the
Investigations.
business.
Mr. Cohen does not truck with private detectives. Masks of invitation went to artists and craftsmen alone.
I'm with the artist struggle. We're
No
expected.
mask, no entry.
Stuffed shirt.
These invitation masks he spoke of. They must have gone out to local artisans.
Well, I guess we'll have to persuade someone to loan us one.
The business of Rapture is business. Says it's sponsored by the Artist Struggle, the Golden Rule, and Rapture Records.
I guess those stores would be as good a place to start as any.
And you know, I just thought would be a great idea turning on subtitles for you guys. So, you get to see menu navigation. Alright, subtitles. Subtitles. Oop. Obtain a mask.
What brought you to Rapture?
A man
Really? You don't strike me as the romantic type.
wasn't that kind of man.
Then what?
There's a debt that needs repaying.
I've known my share of Shylocks. You're no Shylock.
Wasn't that kind of debt.
Whatever that barber did to you, I hope he's retained a key.
Although, just noticing that with the resolution, those subtitles might be really tiny, but you're lost. Full screen this video, damn
How
it.
do they work?
don't think I've actually been here in any of my playthroughs. What the fuck is this?
Hello, Booker. Where have you been hiding her?
I've got your memory. Oh, has it got me?
Another one. You got an issue with my food pal. You're welcome to put on an apron.
Okay, well, I have not been back here at all. Yay.
I had all of these visions before coming down here of Utopia. Every man with his hand on the great chain, the wheel of progress turning. Every cliche you can imagine. And what is the first thing that happens when I open up shop? Petty thievery. Now I have to lock all my valuables in the closet. Remember 2076. It's the problem with coming to Utopia, is that it still has the people.
2076. 2076, 2076, and gonna say it, cause I need to remember it for 2 more steps. 2076, 2076. 20. Oh, damn it. 0. 7. There we are.
When Ryan take over Fontaine Futuristics, scene of a terrible violence. Splicers burning each other to bits. Lucky ones not killed, sent to department store prison instead. Suchong think he dead man too. But then Ryan comes to Suchong and says, Suchong want to be buried in filthy store, or Suchong want to make a good salary? Work for Ryan. How much salary? Asks Suchong. This Ryan find very funny.
Huh. Very interesting.
Invitations to Cohen shows are highly coveted. Nobody's gonna just hand us one.
You think you can figure out a way to distract the store owner while I take a look around?
You just find the mask. Leave the distractions to me.
Welcome. Excuse me. Lady has some questions for you.
Yes, of course.
Whoa, what the fuck?
I'm interested in this piece.
Were you just on a step stool that magically
International
disappeared?
sapphire and diamond,
God.
18-karat gold ring, fully hallmarked for Paris,
Just
1887.
ignore me?
Really?
No
The
step
Center
stool.
Cabochon... Excuse me, sir.
That's a lot of fine talk about a stolen ring.
Cohen sends those masks out in some kind of
Right
box.
out of her coffin in Twilight Fields. Did you think we wouldn't notice? The assurances of
Must
a
be
grave
somewhere else.
robber are of no interest to me. If you hand the ring back, the matter will remain between you and me.
Stealing all the money. Money.
I don't think so. Hit the bricks, you tramp! Or I'll see to it they hit you.
Get your hands off me!
Oh! And down
Maybe
he goes.
best if we were gone when he wakes up. Any luck?
Nothing.